Channel. Today I'm actually preparing this video for a few of my clients that starting with Pilates, and I want to explain the actual breathing in Pilates, which is very important, and I am gonna explain it as it was designed originally by Joseph Pilates. So first of all, the breathing in Pilates and the breathing in yoga are completely opposite, completely different, and designed for different purposes as well. So the first thing to understand is that, okay, when we are babies, when you see a baby sleep and very relaxed, you can see that as he breathes in, his belly coming like up, like it's coming out. And this is a very good way of breathing to relax. But again, when we do Pilates, the breathing is not about relaxing, it's about actually engaging your core muscles. Your core, it's like what we call the Pilates box, is this. So it's not about relaxing. You don't want to relax when you exercise, really. So we definitely don't have air coming into the belly and pumping the belly out. As we getting older, so from the baby that is asleep, and you see, if you want to see that the sleeping baby, you having a look and you can see their tummy going up and down, and you think, oh, he's sleeping so peacefully. As we getting older, we don't breathe anymore into the belly. We are just we're very shallow breathers. So we breathe just, so you see people when you say to someone, take a breath in, they go, that's what you see. So even when we breathe, we are in tension. So, and we become very shallow breathing, and over time and over the years, there is a lot of waste build-up in our lungs because we don't actually take enough air out. So the idea with Pilates breathing is that we really taking a lot of air out of the lungs. So it's a form of detoxifying the lungs. With every breath you take, you detoxify the lungs. This is an added bonus, but I will explain in a minute what is the logic behind it. So the first thing that we need to understand in general is that we're breathing in through the nose, we're breathing out through the mouth. And the breathing out should be quite powerful, not just like really strong. So if I breathe in, I breathe out strong. The reason that it has to be strong is because there is something going on when we do that, which I'm going to talk in a minute. But it has to be strong. The stronger, the better. And also, the stronger you breathe, the more you're going to detoxify your lungs. Which is very important, especially when we live in this threat of a virus that's attacking the lungs. So if your lungs are strong and you with good lung capacity, you are likely to be so badly affected if you catch the COVID virus. So what's the logic? So first of all, so we have established that we do not breathe in the air into the belly. So when I breathe in, my belly is not poking out. It's not. So this is something that we need to eradicate if we want to do Pilates. And what we want to think, so if you put your hands on your rib cage, and I'm going to take, and this is something to practice, because if you want to start reducing tension as well from there, yeah, and I know from the days that I used to actually work with people, face to face, and you can check it for yourself. You can put your hand against your neck gently. You just place it gently, and you will notice that as you're breathing in, this muscle in here will contract. So think about it. How many times a day this muscle is so tense, and you don't even feel it. But if I've seen you, I probably will see it. How? This, that, we compress the lungs. Here, and you don't even know that this is the way you are. You don't even know it, but a lot of people are like that, with no mobility and so on, yeah? So, check for yourself. When you put your hand very gently and you take the breath in, you do not want to feel contraction in here. Nothing is happening in here. No contraction. So that's the first thing, to train the body. That will help to stop this. It will help to stop that. When you manage to do that, and it can happen, it will take you a minute or two of concentration, of thinking about taking the air in and relax, not to contract any muscles. So where does this air go? Because we don't want it in the belly. The belly is busy stabilizing us in Pilates, and everything we do in Pilates, no matter in which position we are, the stomach is working. No matter what you do, you're standing, you're sitting, you are on all four, you lie on the side, doesn't matter, stomach is in. So that's why we don't want to have air in the belly. So where is the air goes? So if you put your hands on your rib cage, and you will see me now, I will take an air in and out. So you will see my upper body moves, but my shoulder won't go like that. That's not what's happened. Something happening here. So you can see my hands going apart and they're coming in. So they're going apart because the air goes to the lungs. It goes to the intercostal muscles in here. It goes to the lungs. So my hand will go apart and back in. And that's the accordion that's in here. And out. And in and out. And you feel it. When I do it, I feel it's expanding and that, but expanding to the side. Not in here. The expanding is happening here. So that's the second stage. So this is the first stage, that's the second stage. And it can happen. All you need to do is sit in front of the mirror and concentrate, okay? Then the next bit, which is the hardest. When I take my air out forcefully, I want my belly to go in. So if I breathe into my lungs, and I do it sideways so you can see the wrinkles on my shirt. I breathe in. Now I will breathe out. Now I will face you so you can see me. I breathe in. Look at my shirt. When I was teaching classes face to face, I used to tell them, empty your stomach of air. I want to see wrinkles in your shirt. Wrinkles. Not the shirt being expanding because your tummy is out. Wrinkles in the shirt. So that means I breathe in. I breathe out. In and out. Now, where is the catch? What is the hardest bit to do? The first breath, it's okay. I call it a preparation breath. Preparation. It's breathing in, breathing out. I managed to empty the stomach of air. Where is the hard bit now? Is to take the next breath in, not to the belly, because the belly went in and the belly is one-way system. It stays in. So the next breath can't be that you will go and ruin it. So it's in preparation, out, wrinkles. The next breath, again to the lungs. I just prefer it to be short, like short. So I won't be tempted to go into the belly. And then I'm taking the air out again. Wrinkles. I breathe in. I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. And in. And out. So, people that do it for the first time, first of all, you will find that you are unable to do so strong. Because you go like that. Because your lungs are just not working. So it will feel like you're breathing in And that's it. You don't have the power that I have. You don't have that. And that's okay. It takes time. You build it up. But I just want you to understand the logic in it. Now, so that's one-way system. The air is only leaving the stomach. It's not coming into the tummy. So if you manage one day for the air to leave and leave and leave and leave, think about that. My lower tummy and my lower back, they are opposite each other. And in between is my torso, it's my internal organs, and we do have a lot of air in the belly, yeah? So, if I want to feel grounded when I do stomach exercises or when I do any other exercises in Pilates, which the core is then a stabilizer, I can't have it filled with air poking out like in yoga. It's not gonna stabilize me. It's not gonna be my stabilizer. No way. It needs to be air out. So the distance between my belly button and my lower back will shrink. They will get closer. So it's like a wall of protection. They're getting closer. Yeah? So how would you know that you are getting there? And it takes time. You will have one hand on the arch of your lower back, which is the point that when people suffer from lower back pain, that's the point they have the pain. It's in the arch. Usually it's L4, L5, sometimes L3, sometimes L5, and the next one, but really that's the area of this arch, because people normally stand like this. So the stomach is poking out, the bum is sticking out, they stand like that, and I won't go into details what does that mean, but definitely it means a life full of pain or lower back pain. So I want to bring things in to create that Pilates zip, and it's a zip that really starts from the ankles, but for today I will start it from my pubic bone. I zip it. So when I zip, when I take the air out, and you get to the point that you will feel that this arch in the back starting to flatten. So instead of being very archy, it starts to go more flat. Then you know that you are there. It doesn't mean that you have the strength to maintain it like that. That's another story. But it means that you manage to get the breathing correctly, to activate your deep inner core muscles, which in normal exercises, no matter how much body conditioning you do or whatever you do and all the sit up and whatever you want to do, you don't access these muscles. You don't. So bear that in mind. So here, I'm gonna have the hand in here and this is in here, and I'm gonna breathe in through my nose. Remember, it goes to my lungs. And as I take the air out, I want the distance between my hands to get closer. So you can see on the side, I will start again in here, I will stretch my shirt, and you will see as I take the air out, the wrinkles. And I go. Don't be tempted to do this, because that's not what I do. It's all in the stomach. So when I do that, I feel here that my arch is starting to flatten. And that's the bit that really we would like to achieve, yeah? So, again, when you're doing Pilates on the mat and you start with a new teacher, and hopefully she does go through all this explanation, it's very, very important. Then you start doing exercises which start simple, which will challenge your ability to maintain your lower back flat without an arch, no arch. How it will be flat? Because you will take the air out and out and out, and your belly button will go in and in and in. And as you progress, your side muscles, the obliques will go in, and the more you do it, the more you can connect to it. And really, it's called a Pilates corset. It's like you have a corset and someone in the back is pulling and pulling,